Good day and welcome back to another DB Legends video. In this video we're going to take a look at how you can complete the hard difficulty of the Goku Black full power battle. Now we've made some adjustments to the team that cleared the normal difficulty. We switched the purple Kefla out for our blue Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, and we switched out our extreme Gohan for an extreme green Goku that has the boost. We've also switched out our Zamasu for a Legends Limited Vegeta that doesn't have any of his Zenkai active. And we've switched out the Super Saiyan 2 Trunks, which we're now using for the event exclusive unit, to a yellow Legends Limited Vegeta. So quite an upgrade to the team. You could turn it down a little bit, but this team gets it done quite comfortably. There is also room for it to expand within itself. So the other Vegeta is technically Zenkai'd. The green Vegeta has obviously Zenkai 4, but he's not actually Zenkai'd. So although he's got Zenkai 4, he's not actually Zenkai'd, so that's obviously quite a substantial kind of like thing to note. And yeah, in general it's just pretty straightforward stuff. I do think, yeah, overall, what I will say is that I think the full power against Goku Black is decent in terms of difficulty. I don't think it's necessarily something crazy. Overall, I think it's like a solid level of difficulty. I think the units are pretty limited. We do lack quite a few units comparatively to what I think most full power battles have. I think most full power battles probably have a little bit more in terms of unit usage and things like that. So I think in general there's like a very limited pool of units to actually use here, which I think is a little bit unfortunate overall. And yeah, I think in general it's just not really the best kind of situation. So that is the only real limiting factor. Otherwise, I think it's generally speaking a pretty good full power battle. I do enjoy it. I think full power battles are getting better, but then also getting worse to a certain extent. So I do think like you need to kind of temper these things and focus on obviously building the best team that you can. A couple additional tips. Just make sure that you combo moves correctly. So for example, use a blast attack, then use 3 strike attacks, because if you use consecutive strike attacks your unit will actually teleport to the character instead of flying in, and this will save you some time. And of course save your special moves for the blue bar, because it will help you to destroy the shield a bit faster. And yeah, just in general pretty good stuff when it comes down to it. I think most players shouldn't have a huge sense of issue with how to take on this event or anything like that. So I think in general you should be fine. Obviously, to each their own. I think it's going to depend largely on your box, as always. If you're struggling, of course you probably will struggle regardless. If you don't have some of the top units with battle bonuses, you will struggle. I don't think that's a surprise to anyone. But I think in general it's a pretty good level of pretty decent level of variability in that. But I think at the end of the day, full power battles are obviously for the rewards, and in this case it's obviously for Trunks' Z power and some slot removers, which are both helpful. I think Trunks is a very good fierce fight unit. I've actually done a review on him, so that's obviously super helpful. And yeah, I think in general, the units tend to, or at least when the unit's good, it tends to be worth it. And slot removers are also always obviously worth it. I think in most players' situations, slot removers tend to be pretty good a reward, because especially if you're like obviously trying to upgrade gear or re-upgrade gear or do anything like that, I think it's a relatively good kind of position to be in. So yeah, but obviously we're going to finish things up here. Pretty simple, pretty straightforward, nothing too crazy. wasn't that hard. We did have a little bit of health room to spare. I think if I Zenkai'd both Vegetas properly, soul boosted them, Zenkai'd them, maybe Zenkai 7'd the green one, could maybe take on Scream difficulty, but I don't think I'm going to be able to do so. I'm about 600 Legends Limited power away on yellow Vegeta, so that's a bit difficult to acquire, and I don't want to really go back in on the banners. So yeah, but that's basically going to be it from me, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next video. So I'm just going to obviously run through their gear and just show you that they're not soul boosted or haven't been Zenkai soul boosted, and yeah, but that's it from me. So you shouldn't really have any major problems, but give me a shout if you do, and leave a comment and I'll try to help you out. But yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.